Blurgy blurg. See if that works.
Why are y'all so loud?
Oh, he's not muted.
Sleep is fun.
Blurgy blurg. See if that works. Oh, it's working. Awesome. That's what I wanted to see. Awesome. Okay. All right. Sorry about the slightly late start here, guys. I'm like I said, next week in the previous one, I will not be here next Saturday, so there will be no stream. After I finish this here, I will turn on anyone else who would like to take announcements. But brain's not working. I've had some fun instances this last week, so focus is a little all over the fucking place. But Amy Moons, I will then turn it and look down. If anybody would like to make an announcement, please put your hand up so I know who to. Okie doke. Alright, I saw Keen first. I will get you next. So let's blow Keen up on the screen here. So he's the forefront of everything. Alright, go ahead, Keen.
October 7th, I'm not able to be here.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
got some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Xander's having a night.
Alright.
Poker night.
Poker night. Oh, that actually sounds kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so we got that. Make sure you DM that to me if you haven't already so that I can keep an eye on it. Cool, cool. Alright, now we'll take you out of the spotlight. We know you love it, and we'll put Warcloud in the spotlight, because it's his turn. Hold on, hold on. Alright, go ahead.
Don't forget, streaming Baldur's Gate 3 on Twitch. No TPK run.
You should add in the comments when you get the chance.
Working on it.
Yep, there you go. He'll be putting his Twitch channel down in the comments below, so feel free to go and watch him try not to die. Other than that, I believe that is all our announcements. Akatsuki or Masaru, do you have any announcements? No? Alrighty, then let us get the intro started. I will fully unmute everybody here. Alright, so last session, after your bit of initiation and your first day of being at the college, you guys were questioned by one of the instructors at the school, and after Hiroto was talking with her for a little bit and gave a couple of his own opinions on some things, found out that the staff of the school had gone through the trouble of taking Kin Beveret-Dixori out of the clutches of the Oni Lord, Aku No Keshin. And after some conversation, some jides and jabs at Kin for his actions and some conversations with other NPCs that are related in some way, shape, or form. It was found out that Vala Ogelund was being sent back home in order to look over the country while Queen Oglund was away. In doing this, it was found out that Primrose was being forced to stay, who was clearly very, very unhappy about it, and Hiroto found him later, drinking his sorrows away. Tried to, talk some sense into him. Whether it was effective or not, we will see later. After, a little more conversation with the leader of the branch, new captains were chosen. Akatsuki Sutoka was one of them, and Kin Beveret-Dixori was the other. And unofficially named, Hiroto was named as the lieutenant, co-captain, whatever you want to call it, second-hand man to Kin. And then after that, they managed to talk to Lee, and Lee managed to get them passes into the city so that they could go enjoy the festivities of the ocean celebrations that this particular branch celebrates before they had to go into all their intense training. Upon speaking to a very interesting boat person that apparently everyone loves dearly already,
He's delightful.
they
Yeah.
reached the city and were enjoying the festivities. Met some people that were supposed to be dead, missing. Some at one point were apparently evil. But nonetheless, they got a chance to enjoy some of the festivities, foods, and other such things in the city. Meanwhile, Akatsuki got a chance to meet with his prior mentor's mother, Feirna, a Arch Oni who has renounced her loyalty to Aku No Keshin in order to help the Shi No Tenshis bring his rule to an end. Remembering having noticed a figure that he thought looked very familiar earlier poke out of the alleyway, he kind of sauntered on over to check it on out, and upon reaching within earshot, he heard Midori arguing with what was now known as his ex, Renji. Thinking about just walking away, something spurred inside Akatsuki to confront him. After confronting him, Renji started to attack. And amidst this, Akatsuki took quite a blow from what appeared to be shadow spears that were trying to bind themselves to him so that they could leech off of him. And in an attempt to escape, out of nowhere, Midori took one of these spears, an extra large one, to the center of the chest and fell. In an act of desperation, Akatsuki called out for help. Kin and Masaru, hearing this, hurried over quickly and called for the help of a previous enemy to the Shi No Tenshis, Zariel Chong, who hurried over and scooped up Midori and disappeared, hopefully taking her to the party hopes that he took her to the medical ward in the college not far away, but the only way there is either climbing a bunch of mountains or taking a rowboat, which takes a little more time than they wanted to take to get there. Not too long after that, from both Masaru and Kin quickly tore these spears that were trying to bind themselves into Akatsuki's flesh, tore them out of him. And the spears screamed before disappearing as if they hadn't been there. in which Akatsuki soon fell unconscious. Will Midori survive the night? Will she pass on, unable to take the damage that she had taken? Will the party handle this in a healthy manner, or seek out revenge and retribution to every corner of the island? That there is where we left off. Hiroto,
Is my camera dying?
your
I was
camera's
gonna say,
frozen.
yeah, it's frozen.
Okay. You're saying?
You're sitting there enjoying the festivities with Mako and the other two
There we go.
younger kids, and you hear off in the distance the sound of panic. You could hear the pained yell of Akatsuki before all goes silent. Then you start hearing screams from the regular people.
Oh, shit.
Mako looks very confused and kind of pulls the kids in a little closer protectively.
Oh, time to get to work. Already? God damn it. Kind of give her a kiss on the forehead as I go.
And she'll lean into it and just kind of looks over before you can run, grabs you by the arm and says, "Be careful."
I'll try.
And regretfully, she very slowly releases your arm. At this point, as you start heading in the direction of the yelling,
Before I fully go, though, I tell her, you do the same, though.
she nods and picks up the kids and starts heading towards wherever her house is. Celebration's over. We're done. Time to go in. As you're heading over, Yusato kind of comes out of wherever the hell he was at. He has a bunch of, he's got what looks to be these kiss marks he's trying to rub away really frustratedly and looks at you. What the fuck's going on? God damn people.
I could say the same to you.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't leave me the fuck alone.
Who's they?
I don't fucking know. Some random fucking chicks in the street. I was walking by and these really skimpily dressed ladies came up and tried kissing me and shit and bringing me into this house.
Are you complaining?
I am actually. This is really weird.
You're telling me. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
Against the crowd of screaming people.
Yeah, and you guys are fighting against the crowd. I mean, I'm not going to make you do any checks, but you guys are fighting against the crowd. While this is happening, Kin and Masaru, you have an unconscious Akatsuki on the ground. Crowds are starting to just split and run in all directions.
We're gonna pick Akatsuki up and head for the boat.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys pick up Akatsuki and start heading that direction. God, I forgot the names. Oh my god, it's been a week. Oh!
It has.
Akia.
It really has.
Akia is with you guys, and she's trying to, keep an eye out, move things, and keep the crowd split so you guys can hurry to the side or to the boat. Where, as you guys are coming into view, you can see the boat guy sitting down trying to eat the rest of his lunch. At this point, Hiroto and Yusato, the both of you kind of come running up, and you see in Kin's arms Akatsuki, not moving.
The hell happened to him?
He said his ex attacked him.
Shadow spears.
What the fuck?
Is he
Still
still breathing?
Trying to
I think
wipe
so.
it away. Make a medicine check, Keen.
Might help if I'd had my character sheet pulled up before now.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? You can't tell.
Oh,
You're
okay.
so panicked at the moment, you can't tell. Yusato comes running up. Starts, kind of, while you're walking, trying to do some, subpar medical checks and stuff like that. Where the fuck's Midori?
My grandfather took her.
What? You know what? Okay, whatever. Definitely just kind of like, I can't deal with this right now. Potato. Open
You want
him.
me to roll that?
Sure. By the way, you've been forgetting to do something, Sir Hiroto.
I don't know whatever you mean.
Yeah, make sure you add a +1 to that medical check.
Okay.
Because his proficiency bonus should be a 3 now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's 21. Or
He
23.
checks and he's like, he's breathing real ragged. Pulse is faint. Guys
we need to
get
get him back to school.
yeah. Guys are coming up on the boat. The guy's just like sees all you guys showing up and is like,
Got an extra paddle?
"Hey, do I get to finish my lunch ever?"
Do you have an extra paddle?
Gets up, kind of slowly walks over part to his boat, pulls out 2 paddles.
All right, Keen. Let's go. Me and you.
As he's holding a Akatsuki. Let's get a Akatsuki in the boat first.
Sounds good.
Keen sets him down, takes paddle.
Yeah.
You eat, old man.
Sits back down at the helm of the boat.
did I stay here and check on everybody else?
I don't think there's anybody else here right now.
Okay.
Hashimitsu, did she come with?
No.
No?
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
I suppose, yeah, you should probably find her before she gets trampled by the crowd.
Yep.
I'll be sure to come back for you guys.
And you guys get in the boat and you start going.
Yep.
Well, what in the hell did you guys get yourselves into?
I look at Keen. What did we get ourselves into?
I don't know. Akatsuki said his ex attacked him and Midori.
It's like, nope, this is relationship drama. Nope. Akatsuki, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Why?
I said Akatsuki.
Also, cut it. Your headset.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was off. It was intentional.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you. Guys, keep paddling. Why don't the both of you make me athletics checks?
24.
$13.
Okay, yeah, you guys are making decent time. About 15, 20 minutes later, you guys start pulling up to the boats, or to the docks at the college. You can see at the dock currently is, you see, Lee. The Dean General is also there, waiting. As soon as you guys pull up, Dean General walks over and is like, "Here, get him on the stretcher. Hurry up. Let's move. We don't have time to waste."
Keen will lift Akatsuki up and put him on the stretcher.
Where's Masaru and Hachimitsu?
I'm gonna be going back to get them.
I'ma eat my lunch.
Like I said, delightful old man.
As long as he gets to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, the both So Akatsuki, you get them up on there. Lee takes the front. Dean General points to you. Get the back of the stretcher. Hurry up. Come on.
You'll lift and go.
Hiroto, you turn around and start going. Old man just kind of... Y'all kids these days.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of shit that happens.
Yeah, like what?
To be honest, I didn't realize he even had an ex.
Sounds like you and your squad got some shit to talk about.
Yeah. So what's your story, old man? How long you been working?
50 years.
Wait, how old are you?
60 years old.
You've been doing this since you were 10?
That's when I joined the Shi No Tenshis around here. For the
You've
first
always
time.
been a ferryman?
Not always.
Did you get too old for hunting? Or see too much?
Suppose the answer to that would just be yes. Upon talking to him, you notice that on his hip, it looks like he's got this odd contraption. A smaller version of the boomsticks you saw in the Capitol.
Got good range on that?
Yeah, about mid-range. If you won't be accurate.
Did you make it yourself or have it forged for you?
I took the blueprints for Aku No Keshin's fucking little people were fucking working on. I fucking modified the little bitch, making my work more for me.
Interesting.
Whole squad had it at one point. Kind of stares off into the water.
Take it they're no longer with us, huh?
You could say that.
My condolences.
Much appreciated. So what's your story, kid?
Grew up in Akano's capital.
What hell of a place to grow up.
Yeah. Saw plenty of guards kill or take away other kids, multiple people. Tried making a safe haven for other urchins like myself.
Hmm.
Had to take a lot of odd jobs because I was one of the oldest. Got a gig working at a fight club. Obviously not exactly, above the table.
In Aku No Keshin's land, yeah. No shit.
Yeah. Got my first fight. Turned out it was against some full-blown Oni. Needless to say, I was getting ragdolled. And
Saved your ass.
Lee saved me, actually.
Toka, eh?
Yeah.
Lucky son of a bitch, not many people get to see her fight these days.
Oh, it wasn't much of a fight. Basically, fucking just showed up out of nowhere, cut the bitch in half, and that was that. And everybody ran.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
don't know
about right.
if I don't know if she actually got the other one that was there with him, but he's a big fucking ogre of a man.
Yeah, Oni blood has that effect on people.
Yeah, but the other one was smaller than me. Creepy too. Had a weird aura about him.
Bro.
Very unsettling.
You know, I gotta ask. You remind me of a human, but I don't know. You remind me of someone else I know.
I'm surprised you're not feeling uncomfortable talking to me yet. Most people do.
Son, with all the shit I've seen, not much makes me uncomfortable anymore. Cranky maybe, but comfortable now.
That's okay. Some of those, oh, I forget what he called them. Some of his automaton guards. Sometimes looking at them feels like I'm looking at a fucking mirror.
Nah. Give yourself more credit than that. You worry for people. Those war machines Aku No Keshin put together, they feel nothing, boy. You got heart and soul.
Not sure about the soul part, but I appreciate the heart comment.
Give it time. Good kid. Here. Takes
Gotta
out a cigar, hands it over to you. Pulls out one
I actually
himself.
never had one of these before.
Well, today's your lucky day. Pulls out a flint and steel, just gets his lit. As he like, come here. Sparks it up, gets it lit for you. Now remember, with these things, you don't want to hail. You just want to get in your mouth, get the flavor.
Not bad.
Rest of your little boat ride is pleasant as pleasant as it can be in the circumstances. Now I'm fucking hungry.
Hey, gotta snack on something.
While that's happening, Masaru, you're running through the city.
Yep. I take out my sending stone and I try calling her.
It rings and rings and rings and rings. Then it stops ringing.
Hey. Are there any places that would look like they'd be good vantage points to try to think about finding her?
A few of the buildings are pretty tall. Might be a little hard to scale, but they're pretty tall. If you would like to look for the best one and possibly the easiest one to climb, you could make me a perception check.
Yeah.
And due to this being climbing and some of your background, I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, okay. Athletics?
Nope. Perception. You're to try and find one that's best fitted to this.
Gotcha. 15.
Kind of looking around, kind of still probably in a little bit of a panic as you already saw Keen with two fucking holes in it. Not Keen. Akatsuki with two fucking holes in his goddamn body, and then Midori get just fucking impaled. As you're looking around, you happen to notice a building that has what looks to be a rope hanging from the roof. Not far from where Midori had gotten shot at. Not far from that location.
Alright, and technically it would be a good location, because...
It's one of the taller buildings in the area.
Right. Yeah, I'll try getting up to that one.
Okay. You run up to that one and start taking hold of the rope and pulling yourself up. Go ahead and make an athletics with advantage.
14.
Pull yourself up just fine. Get up to the top. You start looking around. Make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence! 7!
And a perception check. With advantage
Perception.
for the eagle eye view.
Got it. 15!
As you're up here, you don't see anything interesting on the rooftop, but as you're looking around, you happen to notice farther back, the opposite direction from where you guys were heading, it looks like there's a few people laying on the ground who had gotten trampled. Some of them have, crawled their way off to the side and are kind of leaned against the wall trying to catch their breath. And as you're looking over there, you recognize a very familiar outfit, kind of leaned against the wall, trying to catch their breath. Half of their face is covered in blood.
I will jump down. Well, not jump down, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say
You caught yourself on that.
that's
yeah.
a 50-foot building. I was like, oh,
Some fall damage, my dude.
I climbed down.
You
very
climbed down just fine. Thanks to your athletics check before, you climbed down
Yep.
the same way, just fine. Get down, start heading in that direction, and before long, you do find Hachimitsu. Looks like she's got the ocular. This area here looks like it's been just busted. Her nose is broken. Fucking looks like some of her teeth might have gotten stomped in the panic. And her right arm is kind of bent at a funny angle, and she's kind of holding it. The forearm's limp, and she's just staring at the ground, just in shock.
Hey.
About jumps. Kind of sees you through her one good eye at the moment. Oh, thank God it's you. The hell is going on?
Well, you want the long story or the short end of the story?
How about you help me up, and you can explain on the way.
Yeah, he's gonna be carrying her. She doesn't look like she's in any condition to even be walking right now.
Okay, so you just pick her up?
Yeah.
How do you pick her up?
Enough where I'm not touching the arm that's bent and crooked.
So are we
Okay.
carrying her like this? Are you carrying her where she's using her one good arm to hold you around your neck? How are fucking fling her over your shoulder, fireman
No.
style?
Okay, here. I'll explain it like this. Piggyback or bridal style?
Bridal style.
There you go.
Okay, so you've got her left arm to your chest.
Yeah.
So pick her up. She kind of, just to help you out, she laid her own arm across her chest and is holding on to your neck.
Yep.
Probably not going to be doing a lot of explaining right now, as you've just ran to the boat, got to the fucking college, got to the boat, ran back around, climbed a building, climbed down a building, went to get her, and now you're breathing probably pretty heavy at the moment. She doesn't press you. She's kind of, trying to regather herself. You get to the dock, and you can see the boat's already coming around the edge there from the mountain range. Hiroto, as you're kind of puffing on this cigar, enjoying it with the old man, you can see two figures. One of them's being held, standing on the docks. As you guys approach, you definitely see that Hachimitsu has been injured severely. Not as bad as Midori's being explained or Akatsuki looked, but she doesn't look great.
So how was your night before the chaos?
Nice to see you too, Hiroto.
I should really kick you into the water right now.
What?
Alright, children, get in the boat. She ain't gonna get help you kick him out.
Fair point.
And the old man also, like, kind of steadies you. Very surprisingly, Masaru, this guy kind of, like, takes you by, like, the waist, considering you're holding her, and lifts you into the boat with no problem.
This is a weird feeling.
Just whoop, whoop, whoop.
And strong ass old man.
Yeah, he looks like the old
Grandpa
man.
strength is real.
The old man who would normally use a cane to walk, just kind of.
Roughly, how big is this guy now that he's
He's like-
actually like reaching up to pick something up?
He's about 5'4". Looks scrawny.
He's
So he
big
a little old
man.
man. Okay.
But he was a Shi No Tenshi. Or is.
He's actually shorter than I am.
As he stands, Hiroto, you can make a perception check.
Let me get my character sheet back up.
Well, you probably just shouldn't close it.
I didn't close it.
Nope. Kept.
You literally had a whole boat trip with him.
He was too busy rowing.
I've had like 4. Thank you very much. Or 3.
No. There, back, there again. Now back.
And now you're going back again, number 5.
So yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is the 4th one.
Yeah.
So I went there with them. Did the party. Shit happened. We came back. Now we're going back.
You were
for
going
them.
up to number 4. Either
Yeah.
way.
You're at number 4 now.
Uh-huh.
This time the old man, he's finished his food. He's got the cigar hanging out of his mouth. Just here, give me those. You've been doing enough.
All right. If you insist.
I don't insist. I demand.
Yes, sir.
Masaru, as you're kind of sitting in the boat, do you set her sitting down, or you just keep holding her normal?
I'll keep holding her.
Okay. You guys start to row back. Meanwhile, Akatsuki, make me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 1 second. Hey, natural 20.
Nice.
You wake up this excruciating, and I mean like burning, furious pain in both the spots where you had gotten the spears thrust through. You feel like, someone put a hot poking iron through your body and it's still there.
So, okay, so he wakes up and it's just like,
Oh, you're awake.
you think?
Just keep breathing, Akatsuki. You just hear the mother from in front.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. We're gonna get you help.
Usato's alongside. He's kind of at this point. He's starting to cut the shirt away. He's gotten a medical kit from the dean. So someone's cutting your shirt off right now.
He's in no condition to
Yep.
fight it, so.
He cuts it completely off, and Keen, where he had gotten shot through, you see this black, veiny infection spreading from each of them. Yeah, the skin looks highly irritated, and you can almost smell sulfur. And Usato's trying to treat it while he's doing that. He's like, "Holy fucking hell! What the hell did you get hit by?" You don't answer that. This is gonna hurt a little bit. He pulls out a bottle, this bottle with clear liquid in it. Take a deep breath.
Whatever you're doing, it's
Drops it.
Oh!
This is straight, basically alcohol. as he starts cleaning the wounds up or trying to, and it makes that searing pain feel about 10 times worse. Con save.
No surprise there. And yep, he's out again.
Boom.
10.
Ah, and he's gone again. This will make this easier.
Hey, what did you do?
I'm cleaning it! Once we get to the fucking hospital ward, I can remove this fucking dying flesh. The hell was... What was he hit by?
These shadow spear things.
He looks very frustrated. He doesn't have all the context clues. He doesn't know how to help him. He looks just supremely frustrated at the moment, and he's trying to treat Akatsuki, and he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
I don't know. It looked like the shadow was, I don't know, burrowing into him, and Grandpa Zario told us to pull him out. We did.
Fucking heard of that before. It's, takes you about 10 more minutes. You guys reach the medical ward. When you guys get in there, you don't see Midori in the, open area. As a matter of fact, you see Zariel standing next to a room that has these, like the Japanese style, like, coverings where the windows are, where you can see the light through it and shadows through it, but you can't see inside. It's just a dull glow, and you can see what looks to be 4 or 5 figures bustling about in there, and he's just kind of standing there. Looks like he's thinking. Lee leads you over to a table. Guys set Akatsuki down. Yusato starts to go to work.
Once Akatsuki's set down, just go and approach Zariel. Do we know what these things were or how to treat them?
They're living shadows, capable of being morphed into any form that the wielder so chooses. Holds up his hand, and his choice has claws of shadow spread across his fingers. And he closes it, and they fade away. Once hit, specially embedded like your friends were, the shadow starts eating away at living tissue.
So how do we get the shadow out?
You cut it out. Magical healing won't stop it.
Got it. So Sato's on the right track then.
Yes. I would prepare for the worst for your other, though. It was merely inches from a lot of her vital organs. And the shadow spreads quickly. Pulling it out would have possibly ruptured some organs in the process, which would have killed her instantly. How this person that attacked you got a hold of this power, I do not know. For a long time, I was the only one who could wield it. And it was kind of subdued when Zariel had... When Zariel... God, he seems like a different person. When Aku No Keshin muddled my thoughts. See, the problem with this power is it doesn't care if you're Oni, human, elf, dwarf. Suppose automatons are safe and the undead. But living tissue is living tissue. And the longer it eats at it, the stronger the wielder gets. I'm really sorry.
Midori and Akatsuki are strong. They'll pull through. They have to.
Gets this very dark look and just kind of rubs his temple, looking away.
Thank
Does
you
it-
for having her here.
Of course. For now, I would go look after your friend. One in here is in the greatest hands she could possibly be in.
Okay.
Hiroto, Masaru. For about 10-15 minutes, you guys pull up to the docks. Standing at the docks is Machiko. Kind of playing with the hem of the sleeves on her shirts. This look that kind of makes you guys' hearts fall a little bit. As you guys get up on that side, right alongside the dock, she looks over and goes, "Come on, let's get her to the med bay."
Yeah.
She just kind of turns and starts leading you guys in that direction. As you're leaving the boat, Hiroto, old man kind of gives you a little bit of a salute.
I give him one back. Hope you have a good rest of your night now.
Should be the end of my shift here soon, so if I want supper, I'll get to eat supper when I want. Good luck to y'all and your friends.
Thanks. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah. He goes back to puffing on his cigar. Doesn't take you long to get up there. Machiko leads you the shortest distance, taking a lot of what looks to be secret passageways that you guys didn't know about, but she could, walk right through walls when she's in the astral. So she's probably been doing a lot of exploring while she's here. Before long, you guys walk in, and you can see currently Usato literally with a scalpel cutting massive chunks of flesh off of Akatsuki. And then you see Zariel standing by. I should say Masaru, you see Zariel standing by the same room as described earlier. Kin, I'm guessing, went back to Akatsuki just in case, Akatsuki wakes up.
Yep.
All right. Seeing as and not Hiroto, Usato is kind of already in like full concentration mode, I'm gonna take the liberty of kind of putting her in a spare bed.
Mm-hmm. Get her in a bed. A couple nurses come over. "Oh, sweetie, let's get that looked at. Get that fixed right away. Sir, we'll take good care of her. Just give us a little bit of space, okay?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend will be fine."
Uh,
and they start going to work. Akatsuki, make me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. 13.
You wake up.
Oh, son of a bitch.
If you can... As you wake up, the first thing you feel is that searing pain. Then you feel something digging in your shoulder.
He's not gonna panic. He's just like, okay, something's happening.
And as you wake up, Usato's standing there looking down at you like, "If you move..."
It just gives him a look like, trust me, don't plan on it.
looks at Keen, points towards his shoulders. And he goes back to cutting the infected flesh out.
He's trying to bite through the pain.
We need to come up.
Hiroto, what do you do? He's like, fuck, there's 3 injured fucks around here. You can see fucking Yuseido's chopping flesh. Keen's holding Akatsuki down while he's doing it. Fucking 3 nurses are working on fucking Hachimitsu. You don't quite know where Midori is, but
You see a tall elf guarding the door.
doesn't know who the elf is though.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Midori go?
Who are you asking? I'm guessing you're going up to Keen.
The
and them?
general room.
Oh, it's a big room. That's why I'm
Whoever's
asking.
close.
that's what-
How about that?
Okay, we'll just say you walk up to Keen and Yuseido and Akatsuki.
She's still holding Akatsuki with one hand. She's in the room over there that my grandpa's in front of the door for.
Akatsuki, make me a strength. Make me a.
What are you trying to have him do?
The willpower to not move.
That would be, at the very least, maybe it would be kind of like a Constitution plus a Wisdom save to try to
I'll
hold
say
himself
this.
back.
Constitution check.
Okay, con check. It's a 5.
This is gonna make
So-
your job a lot harder, Keen. Make me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Only a 9.
Still beats Constitution.
You kind of like jolt, and as you jolt, you feel the knife just fucking sear right into your shoulder, and Yuseido looks at you like, I told you not to move!
Akatsuki, you gotta lay still.
It's Midori. Okay, please.
We don't
Go
know.
over and help holding him down.
Stay still, or I will have to knock you out.
She's got the best doctors here helping her.
Thank you. Hold his. Both of you hold his fucking shoulders down. I don't care if you have to put all your fucking weight on it. You hold him the fuck down. Because if I cut into something important, he could die here. Make another Constitution check.
Oh boy.
Can Keen just get advantage because I'm
Oh
helping?
boy.
Oh no!
24.
Both of you
Yeah,
get
who-
athletics. Both of you make me an athletics check.
Oh no.
Can Keen just have advantage because
Oh,
I'm helping?
21. Okay. You just gotta beat it by at least 3. You gotta get at least a 3, my dude.
You're doing good at holding still. We're just.
No,
Well-
your check is determining the check. Not that the higher you roll, they have to beat it. If you roll high, that means you're doing a better job holding still.
Okay, I got it mixed up. Either
So,
way,
yeah,
we're doing good.
the previous one, when you failed miserably, was a DC 18 athletics check to hold you still. You rolling a 24 made it a DC 10.
Okay, I had it backwards then.
Yeah.
Either way, we did good.
You guys managed to hold him still, and finally he finishes the shoulder. And he goes, now this is the important part. And he's going to sleight of hand something to Hiroto. Or he's going to try to. I don't know what his sleight of hand looks like.
Oh boy. Okay, a 17th. Pretty good.
Perception with disadvantage, Akatsuki. And then sleight of
Okay.
hand from Hiroto to take it.
So perception disadvantage. That is a 17.
Do I get to roll perception to see what it is?
Sure.
14.
And he got a natural.
I guess all of you see him try to very sneakily hand. It was actually pretty well done. Just Akatsuki's like in full panic mode at the moment and happens to notice this syringe filled with this orangish brown liquid.
So at this point, Akatsuki's just like, the fuck it. You know what? I don't. If it helps, whatever.
Okay, he saw it. Stick him in the neck.
Like, he actually made that sound when he did it.
You say no. Said stick him in the neck, not jab him in the neck. While he says that.
Tomato.
Akatsuki, with disadvantage, go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Oh boy. Okay. Disadvantage wisdom save. 6.
You're out.
Okay.
And then he starts going to work on the abdomen part.
Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you guys go check on either fucking Hachimitsu or Midori or whatever the fuck you can do, because this no. And you can see that Yuseido's right now beating with sweat.
I look for a rag and dab his forehead.
Thank you.
Sato, do you need anything other than space?
Just shakes his head. Very, very concentrated at this point.
Okay.
At that, we will skip till about midnight. You guys have probably been sitting around. Hachimitsu's gotten into a sling. They're giving her a magical potion to kind of, speed the process along. She's gotten cleaned up. About 2 hours before this point, Zariel went into the room and closed the door behind him. And he hasn't come out. You guys are sitting around. Akatsuki, you start to very, very groggily, and I want you to think about, like Novocaine when they stick you in the tooth. Times that by about 20, that you're just like...
So it's more just like
Yeah, you're starting to wake up. Misato's kind of sitting there, kind of like passed out on his hand, on a chair. And then suddenly everything hits you from before.
Oh.
Hey, take it easy, Akatsuki.
Fuck. I think I preferred being unconscious.
Probably.
To your surprise, Pimbrios is also here. Sober.
Your Highness.
You're a part of the squad, of course I'm here.
Right.
Cassie, I'm gonna kind of tap you on the shoulder.
The good shoulder, I assume.
Obviously, I'm not that much of an ass. I'm gonna hand you. In my hand, I have a greater healing potion.
And he just takes it, and he will just, I'm just gonna use my drink here for an example. Just goes like just fucking chugs it.
You chug it down, and the weird, that itching feeling when you can feel something healing?
Mm-hmm.
You're healing a hole in each part of where you got hit about this big. You can feel it quickly healing and knitting itself back together in both spots.
That's. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Regeneration's one thing, but this. Fucking hell.
You do remember now that your regeneration, where you had got hit, had been stopped.
Fuck.
Everyone, make me perception checks.
Oh boy. Better make sure.
Another nat 20.
Perception
11.
king over here.
Yeah.
Hey, 22. I'll take it. Okay.
And then the perception jester. As you guys are sitting there, Kin, Akatsuki, and Masaru. Zariel steps out of the room. Won't even look at you guys. Followed behind by two people carrying a stretcher with a white sheet over the entire body.
No. 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 No.
Zariel looks up at you, Kin. This very downcast look, and just shakes his head. And then looks away.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's gone. He's going to pay.
Why don't you take a deep breath and tell us what happened?
I was at the festival, and I ran into Karma's mother. We talked for a bit, and when I turned around, Midori wasn't behind me, so I thought I had saw someone in the alley, so I thought she might have wandered off down there or something, and I went in to look, and she was arguing with Renji, and
Rex.
yeah. There's a reason I never let Midori mention him before. We had a really nasty breakup. And he didn't... I didn't realize he took it that bad.
Bad enough to try to kill you two?
I don't know if it was just that. I saw into his eyes. I saw Aku No Keshin. But it wasn't like when I saw those soldiers back at the capital. There was no... I didn't see any kind of torturous pain or feeling. It was different. I think think Renji might have went to Aku No Keshin himself. He didn't fight it or anything. I swear when I see him again, I will rip him apart.
You won't face him alone.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna do without Midori. She's been one of the most important people in my life. I,
It's always been a light for us.
I'd say while he's sitting there, you can see the mix of just pure sorrow mixed with absolute rage. Like the kind of anger you don't see come from people very often. Like the kind of like he's definitely full on like it's a full on loathing kind of anger.
Akatsuki.
I'll be all right.
As you guys are taking in this moment, and this is an open air clinic, like on the part where you guys are, you start to hear the wind pick up. But it doesn't sound like just normal wind. It's almost like the wind's getting closer. And as you think that, you see a figure coming down from the sky. Masaru, you recognize the robe she's wearing. These are Cloud Clan robes. And she lands next to the stretcher. She pulls back the sheet. Upon her now being closer, the wind dies as she lands. Akatsuki, as you see her, it's almost like you're looking at an older version of Midori. And you hear this just shrill scream of agony. Not too long after that, the Dean General comes in, along with Lee. The instructor who did your guys' test, and a couple of the other instructors you saw up top. You see Goru. All of them enter fairly briskly, approach the situation. Lee runs up to this lady and just kind of puts her arms around her and pulls her in for a hug. Goru approaches you guys. And he walks over, sits down next to you, Akatsuki. Reaches up, puts a hand on yours. Gives it a tight squeeze.
He'll just kind of give the squeeze in return.
We're gonna look into this.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've already spoken with your squad about it. We're gonna give you some time to heal and breathe. We're gonna have a couple questions for you. Okay?
All right.
Don't be like me. It's not your fault, Akatsuki. Take that feeling. Use it. Just don't let it overwhelm you. Okay. And he lets go of your hand. Just kind of puts his hand on your back. Pulls you in.
He'll just kind of very, very gently hug him back.
He's very careful. He knows you're injured. Still real raw.
Yeah.
And you notice at the door, Akia's just kind of leaned there. And Keen, for the first time in a long time, you see this angry look of determination on her face. She's ready to kill. She's probably a good 50, 70 feet from you guys at the entrance.
To see Akia, it'd be like, oh shit. I'm gonna start trying to help Usato wipe the lipstick off of his face and neck and shit.
He's like... He's out. He's been... The surgery on Akatsuki took about 3 to 4 hours.
I don't care. I'm still trying to wipe the shit off him.
Just like pass the fuck out.
Motherfucker, she's gonna fucking kill you, you dumbass.
Keen will go over to Akio.
Yes. Yes, distract her. Shit, fuck, God damn it. Why won't it come off?
It was
Did you try
permanent
water?
lipstick.
Who made that?
Oh, I wonder. Probably his wife, just in case somebody tried anything with you. With him. Oh, I just wanted to make a permanent marker. It definitely wasn't for anything else. Anyway, Keen, you approach.
That's a look I haven't seen you wear in a while. You doing okay?
No.
Fair.
There's nothing we can do about it right now.
Not right now, no.
She kind of just looks over at Akatsuki. I hope he gets that. Whatever fucking attacked them is not gonna be fucking easy to kill.
No, it won't. But we'll do it together.
Yeah, after we've trained.
Yeah.
Takes a very deep, shaky breath, and not the one like she's about to cry. It's almost like you can feel when you're sitting next to Akatsuki and he was realizing everything and you felt that pure rage. You feel the exact same energy. For a second, you had forgotten they were twins, and then you realize, oh, fuck. You feel it almost the exact same way.
Gotta love that resonance.
He said it was his ex, Renji.
Doesn't matter who it is. Could have been some stupid fucking urchin off the fucking street.
No. But we know who it is. We've got a name and a face.
I heard that.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
You heard that.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
They're away. They're fucking walk away. You can hear mumbling. She's got a Akio when she's really fucking angry and is kind of overblown. Warcloud can understand this. It's like when I get really, really fucking angry, and I mean past the point of yelling, point where it just drops to that very monotone, flat voice.
Bean's not exactly speaking loudly either because he understands that she's upset.
So from where I'm at, it sounds like a more of a under the breath mutter
Yeah,
kind of thing.
you can hear muttering.
You
And,
can tell something. Just
looking over. So technically, you're not wrong. You did hear that. You just don't know what that was. And looking over, Hiroto, not a lot, unsettles you, but the look on Akia's face is a little unsettling to look at. You're glad you're cleaning Yuseido's face off.
Yep, I'm gonna try to do this a little faster. Fucking hell. Fucking dip alcohol onto the rag.
Just like,
No, stupid fuck! Why'd you have to go to that part of town?
Fully just like shaking all over the fucking place, doesn't even blink. He is so conked out. He might as well give it himself a fucking sedative.
Fucking like straight up, just like washing a bowling ball or wiping down a bowling ball with the
Mhm.
cloth, just all over his fucking face, trying to get the shit off of him.
Oh yeah,
Just
he's gonna
everywhere, you stupid fuck.
he's gonna feel it in the morning because all that alcohol is pretty pure. It's like 90
I was just the
to 90.
little dabs, little dabs.
Yeah,
not
it's still 90,
Burn.
95 proof.
It's still gonna burn on his face. It's gonna hurt.
It's you're cleaning every ounce of bacteria off his face imaginable to
his
man.
pores are gonna look amazing in the morning.
That app is no more.
Oh yeah, his pores will look great, but his skin's gonna look dry as fuck.
Those blue veins are really gonna be popping.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Might want to get him some moisturizer for in the morning.
Oh hell.
Just take a cold shower, you'll be fine.
After a little while, Akia does leave to try and just clear her head. Do any of you guys want to do anything else for the rest of the night, or are we gonna cut to the sleepy times?
Fireman carry Sato to his room.
Fully just no
It's like
to
a sack of
your
potatoes.
guys' room because it's one big bunk chamber. As you guys are all kind of laying down for bed, the hardest bit about this is realizing all of Midori's shit's already been cleared out. You guys lay down. Some of you fall asleep easy and are plagued by nightmares. Some of you don't fucking dream, so you're fucking lucky.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And some of you struggle, fall back to sleep. When you do, especially Akatsuki, you just keep
Dude.
that moment replays as you turn around and you see Midori's eyes bulge. She looks down. You see that spear.
Do I have any of my crafting utensils and materials in my...
All of your stuff is your crafting stuff is there. Your weapons are kept in a separate place.
Okay. I'm gonna do some tinkering.
And with that, that is where we're going to take our first 10-minute break. Some of us will be right back. If anyone wants to grab some snacks or anything like that, like I would like some chips. That'd be awesome right about now. We'll be right back, guys.
Totally not grabbing milk and cookies. Yikes.
Anybody else back?
I'm back, but
Okay.
I'm just eating cookies.
I have ice cream.
I have milk.
I left my water.
Hmm?
I left water. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting Midori to actually die.
Yep. Yep, totally wasn't expecting it. In this campaign, I learned to not expect anything. because I don't want to actually feel like there's a better solution.
Yes, hi, Copper. What's up, buddy?
No, cookie! Oh, one of the cookies fell on the floor.
5-second rule?
No. Basically already eaten anyways.
Oh.
Okay, 7/10 of a cookie fell on the floor. Wait. Hold on. No. Okay, 3/10 of a cookie fell on the floor.
Oh, hi, Copper. What's up, bud? You gonna come up here? Nope. Okay.
Hey.
Yep.
You okay, Coda?
Well, I'm okay. It's just I wasn't actually. This was one of the things that, you know how I talk about, thinking up ideas on how things could go while I'm at work?
Yep.
This was a big one.
I usually just try not to think about the bad things until they happen, and then I realize that's a horrible idea. Why wasn't I thinking about what to do next?
Because you can't predict the future for everything.
You can't predict the future, but you can at least predict variables in the future.
Hi, Copper. Are you gonna come up here? No? Okay. He keeps, like, putting his front paws on my chair and, like, nuzzling me and then jumping down.
It's like, hey, I'm just coming for my little dose of contact. Like, okay, I guess I gotta give you some attention. I care about you.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Hmm.
An
You good
artist
there?
who's an author whose books I've been reading. I found their blog on Tumblr.
Oh.
It's password protected.
Oh. Hmm. I'd find that concerning.
Yeah, they're more active on Instagram anyway.
All right then.
And Pinterest. A lot of Pinterest boards for the characters.
I remember in high school, Pinterest was such a big thing with the students because I was like the only social media that.
You cut out.
I was just saying that Pinterest was such a big thing in my high school because it was like the only social media account that wasn't blocked by the school.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because the teachers probably used it.
Yeah. Probably.
I'm back.
All right
Okay.
then.
Gothic, that didn't look like chips.
You got a popsicle.
I mean, at least it's water.
Yeah.
There were no more chips left.
Oh,
So then
that
I
is
went to go
no.
get a,
actually quite sad.
then I went to go get a soda.
No
There were no
sodas.
sodas left.
Oh,
Oh no!
So you're settling.
Majorly.
You know, if you just let that warm up, you'd literally just have a drink.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't taste as good.
It's artificial flavoring in a
Yeah,
sack.
and if it's in diluted in water, it's gonna taste like garbage.
All right.
I don't think
Well,
you know how popsicles are made.
once Hiroto gets back, we'll get rolling again.
Cold?
Ah, it fell.
Look, I had a cookie that fell earlier, but I didn't make that noise.
Yeah, because the cookie isn't ice cold.
I
Quite
welcome
literally.
the ice cold.
Hey, there he is.
So, next morning rolls around. You guys wake up. First thing you think about, because this is how you normally wake up, is the sound of, cheery voice. Good morning. Come on, let's go. Pure silence. Aki is up before all of you. In uniform. She's not in the dorm. Her bunk is empty. Pimrios is up. He didn't even bother waking you guys this time. Leaving you guys to get your rest. Machiko's already gone. Yusedo is sitting with his feet off the bed. Just his head in his hands.
Well, I'd definitely say Akatsuki would be up since couldn't really get too much sleep. But you'd probably notice him reaching into his bag and pulling out what looked like strips of cloth, but quickly realized that they're ribbons. They look just like the ones Midori would wear. And you would notice he starts to, because all this time he hasn't been doing anything with his hair, just kind of keeping it in a relatively straight, neat fashion. But he starts to braid it, similar to how it was when you guys first met him. Where it had like the braids on either side going back and down into like the large braid just on the back, just on the back side. But as he's doing that, he's weaving these ribbons into his hair. And he's just doesn't say a word.
Bench.
Hiroto. Do you still have my stone? I have it back.
It is in your bag, Hiroto.
Okay.
Hiroto.
Yeah. I'll go rummage through my pack and pull it out. Hand it back to Keen.
Keen.
Thank
Nice to get that back. A memory hits you. Remember when you were calling Midori to try and get a hold of Akatsuki and figure out where they were? A cheery voice coming through. And as you
Thanks,
kind of
Hiroto.
take the tablet, you see on there her number's still there.
Yeah, we're not erasing that. Yeah, he'll slip the stone in his pocket.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I guess I just get up, just start getting ready, and I just leave.
Hachimitsu's kind of very gingerly sliding clothes on, trying to, avoid moving her right arm too much. The optical definitely was broken, very bruised, even with the healing that she got. Looks very painful. But once she's done, she walks over to Akatsuki, and she holds out a hand. Here, let me help you.
Thank you. And he'll just kind of adjust himself, so help him.
And she'll start doing the same braid, weaving that ribbon in.
She always wanted to do something with my hair. I always kept these in case she ruined hers. Never thought I'd be wearing them in her memory.
You'd have loved them. They look great. Finishes the other braid. Offers you her left hand to help you up.
He'll take the help.
Help you to your feet. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah. And he'll just kind of, the way he walks, it's just, it's like he's lost.
As you guys get downstairs, I'm guessing Hiroto and... Actually, before Hiroto leaves, Isato's just still sitting there, his unmoving. Head in his hands. You've seen that look before.
Just gonna tap him on the shoulder. Come on, man. Gotta eat something.
Kind of pulls his hands away, just kind of as he pulls them away, he goes,
How beat red is his face from the rubbing alcohol?
it's red.
Any marks left of the lipstick?
No, they're gone. But you can see that in the red, there's some stains. Tears. And one thing you know about Yusato is when Yusato cries, his tears are filled with that same magical energy that flows through his blood. So the tear stains are just this subtle blue. And from the looks of it, he's been up before. He just gets up quietly, uncharacteristically quiet. Pulls his uniform on, half-heartedly.
As we're walking, I just gotta like put my arm around him.
Kind of takes his hand and just. You can feel just the squeeze, the he's beating himself up a lot for having not been there. Guys, make your way down. And you see everyone who was up before you guys. Akatsuki and Hachimitsu, Masaru, Akia, Himrios, all sat around the table. You can see other people are kind of like at other tables looking over. You don't see the, like judging from before. It's just this overwhelming feeling of sympathy and empathy from many people around the room. As you guys sit down, you notice there's a new person at the table already. Those of you who've already been down here, there's a green-haired girl. Just kind of quietly sits there, doesn't say anything. Definitely reading the room. She looks a lot like Utada. He eats. Sit down and eat. After a few minutes, the Dean General comes in. She walks up to her podium. If I could have everyone's attention, please. The first hour of classes are dismissed this morning. We have a ceremony for a lost comrade. Brave young lady. All Shi No Tenshi are required to attend. After the ceremony, there will be no classes until after lunch. May Sixta guide her. She turns and walks back to her seat.
Kin wouldn't have met this green-haired girl before, would he have?
No, you've never met any of Utada's children. You've just seen Utada.
Okay. As he's eating, he'll look at her. Good morning. I don't think we've met.
Good morning. And just because she seems used to it, she signs it as well.
And Keen will, how do I do this next part? He'll pick up on that and he'll sign, sign language.
Kind of gets this look like, oh. And she says, just signs back, yes. My mother taught me.
If I can ask, what's your name and who is your mother?
Smiles and signs back. Fukumiya Chihori. My mother is Utada Chihori. My father is Blex.
Oh. It's good to meet you. Still signing all of this.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you are probably sitting at the table who don't know sign language going, who are, not overcome with emotion at the moment. Those of you who are overcome with emotion are probably dealing with some other things and don't notice this.
I just have my head laying down on the table. I probably didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So.
Hachimitsu will sit next to you. She kind of just takes her left hand, puts it on your shoulder. Hey, you gotta eat. Please.
Kind of go through the motions of pretending to eat some bread.
After hearing, our good friend Masaru get chided, you say it'll start eating little bits of food. Those of you who are not, if you would like, if you feel you're too distracted by other things, you don't have to. But if you are not Hiroto, you may make an insight check.
If you're not Hiroto,
Yeah, because Hiroto just knows.
Apparently, I just know things today. I can see things.
Clearly,
Hell.
Mr. Nat 20 over here.
I
yeah.
guess.
So I'm guessing the other two of you are deciding against rolling.
Yep. Akatsuki at this point, he's just kind of picking at his food.
Yeah. You can tell both Hiroto. Well, Hiroto already knows this. Keen, he is a really dark place. You've heard about doctors blaming themselves for people around them dying. You can only assume. As he just very slightly picks up a little bit of bread, takes a nibble, sets it down, stares off into the distance.
You say, though, you're going to need more than bread.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Hey. It's not your fault.
Yeah. Takes another nibble. Before long, breakfast is over. for the sake of this, because I want something to fucking eat. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich. The four of you can converse together now. Because there's no chips.
Sorry, I didn't realize I got the last.
I'm
Okay.
giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit. So I'll just be
I-
right back. I'm gonna go make a couple sandwiches right behind the curtain here.
How you holding up, Akatsuki?
Not well.
It's understandable. You
She
wanna
was
talk about it?
just. She was just such a big part of my life, and now it's almost like she never existed.
No, she did. It's not much, but you'll always have her memories of her.
Yeah.
By the way,
Chestnut.
you doing something new with your hair?
Yeah. She always wanted to put ribbons in my hair, and I never let her, but guess I'm glad I kept them.
It's a nice touch.
It's just another way to remember her.
And I guess you'll always know she existed.
Yeah. Tried to protect her. I wish I knew why. He was never like this before. Renji. He certainly didn't have that kind of power.
You said you saw Aku No Keshin in his eyes. Did he have something to do with it?
He had to have. It's just. Why would he go to him?
Inspiration.
suppose, but
Why I did.
that was different. I mean, if you hadn't have done that, we wouldn't have gotten Akia back. I can't imagine what would make Renji want to do that.
Because sometimes feeling helpless can be the worst feeling in the world.
Trust me, I know. Why I'm an Oni now.
You said it was a messy breakup, but I can't imagine it could be that bad.
Trust me, it was bad. Right before we left for the capital, Renji was having cold feet. He wasn't sure if he wanted to risk his life for this. He was the only heir to the Arabaki name. So I guess he still wanted to have some kind of legacy, and he thought that joining the Shi No Tenshi would basically be a death sentence. And he wanted me to stay with him. But I refused. I wanted to get stronger. I wanted to find my family, and he didn't take it well. Thought took it as me choosing some strangers over him. He ran off after the fight, and I never knew if he actually made it to the capital. Never really had a chance to try and call him.
Well, I think we got that answer.
Yeah. He said he had been watching out for me the entire time, but that doesn't make sense. If he's been watching me this whole time, why wouldn't he have said anything? It's not like him. The Renji I knew was sweet, funny, maybe a little insensitive at times, but this one was cruel, unforgiving, cold.
Aku No Keshin gets in your head, everything gets twisted.
I know.
I was weird with you.
I mean, he basically had control of me for almost 2 centuries. I still remember every bloody second of it.
Yeah.
But there's not much that can be done now. Past is the past. All I can do now is keep her close and never forget.
Kind of hard to keep someone close when they're dead.
Her memory, Masaru.
I know what I said.
Anyway. I never really thought about it, but this has probably been a rough as hell first day for you, Keith.
Yeah, a little bit. Fine. Don't worry about me.
You're part of the squad too.
Okay, really.
Maybe you guys know this answer, because I don't know it. But why do we fight?
For those who can't.
Words right out of my mouth.
Try to save as many as we can.
But why did we start fighting to begin with?
That's a bit more of a tricky question. I mean, why did you decide to fight?
If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really decide anything up till now.
Well, do you have a reason now?
I have a gut feeling, but I'm still trying to put it together.
No. I'm sure you'll come to understand it soon enough.
It was easy enough for me. I heard everything my parents did to help people. I will do that too.
I didn't really have anywhere else to go. I was trying to find my family, and last I had heard, they were they were in some mythical city, part of some group that supposedly didn't exist. And here we are. What about you, Hiroto?
Anything to get out of Aku No Keshin's capital.
Fair enough.
How bad is it?
You know how many friends I've had to see get killed or taken?
Nope.
About 12.
I'm sorry.
No use in being sorry. Just gotta stop it from happening again.
As you guys are approaching the place where the ceremony is going to take place, the woman from the night before approaches you guys. And for you, Akatsuki, it's really painful because it's seeing what Midori could have been.
Yeah.
And she walks up. Is one of you Akatsuki? Toka?
That would be me.
What happened? Please.
It all happened so quickly. We were attacked by someone I used to love. And we were about to make our way out. The moment I'd look back at her, she was on the ground.
You can tell that she's been crying all night. She's got dark, dark bags under her eyes. Like the day that Midori spent an entire day fucking looking for your ass through the streets.
I take it you're part of her family.
I'm her mother. Misuki.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
She wrote home a lot about you.
We were very close.
That would explain why she wanted you to have this. She hands you a piece of paper. Very official looking. Silver trimmed seal. It's a very sky blue, like, wax.
What? He would want to question it, but he just takes it and just kind of holds it. Thank
Oh.
you.
Good day to all of you. Thank you for looking after my daughter. The best you could.
Thank you for raising such a wonderful person.
Gives you one more very... you would recognize this Masaru. It's one of the tribal farewells. Specific to the Cloud Clan. Where they turn and walk away. Masaru, seeing this letter, you know what this letter is. This is a piece of her will.
That's a piece of her will.
I see. And he just kind of looks at it and as if he's trying to decide whether he should open it or not.
If it was given to you, it was meant for you.
You don't need to open it right now if you don't want to. Wait.
I don't think I'm ready to look at it just yet. He'll just kind of tuck it into his shirt.
As you guys are walking, Masaru, you notice both members from the Volcano clan and the Cloud clan are here. Very high-ranking members. Usually when a member of a higher-ranking family in the clans passes, most of the clans come together. This tells you the state of the clans at the moment, as these are the only two clans showing up. You do see some of the elemental samurai clans are here. As a matter of fact, one of the ones that surprises you the most is you see one member dressed in all black, head to toe. A member from the Moon Sect clan. They don't ever really come out. Old members, descendants of the Sun Ronin, that decided to take a different path. And Miss Ishikawa walks up to them and they take her hands in theirs, close her eyes, say something which you assume is some sort of well wishes. Gives a very quiet bow before Miss Ishikawa steps away, continues down the line with other high-ranking members. And the scariest part about it is the Moon Sect clan. This isn't just some regular old official. This is the current head. Very full black robes. He's got a mask on that covers basically all of this, and most of the forehead. All you can see are the eyes underneath, which are a brilliant purple. And a lot of the armor he is wearing has this amethyst, dark amethyst-like trim that's been embedded in the cloth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid him.
You think that the scary part is you feel like his eyes are watching you.
No. I'm going to feign ignorance and avoid him.
I'm bringing out my stupid. I have a 6 intelligence right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
The rest of you guys don't notice this. This is just due to his backstory.
Yeah.
Keen, you see that the Parker family's here. All of them gathered. You see the Sutoka family's here. All of them gathered. Your family, your mother included. Hiroto, sorry, you don't have anyone here except for Maka, who's in the city.
He is Susedo.
Yeah, well, Yusato is probably, the rest of the group is probably catching up with you guys at about this point. Making their way here.
I'm more or less comforting him, trying to get him to, snap out of it. It's not his fault.
It's... You're trying?
It's not working.
At least for the moment. Akatsuki, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $13.
Slight pain, just very for a split second, erupts in your shoulder where the wound was. And then you hear in your head, as if, you know, remembering it, I'm watching. You guys find your spots where your squad is supposed to be. Music starts to play. And as it's playing, Dean General steps up front. Thank you all for joining us today. For remembering Midori Nishikawa. She was newer to the school here, but a valued member nonetheless. We're going to open up with anybody who would like to say anything in remembrance of her. And if anyone would like to add anything to the pyre so her soul may find Sixta and rest. If you wish to speak, please just step forward and form a line. She steps off to the side. Her mother starts heading up. And she gets to the podium. Just take a moment to collect herself. When Midori was real young, well, she's always been a light, darkness. No matter what, she always had a smile on her face. She was there for anyone who needed her. I believe that even the person that killed her, she would have wished well. 'Cause that's just who Midori was. Overprotective, caring, intoxicatingly positive. She'll always be remembered. And Masaru, as you're watching, you watch as Miss Ishikawa pulls out a I want to say a bracelet, but it's not quite a bracelet. It's like fancier than that. And on it is the emblem of the child of one of the clan chieftains. In other words, Midori was royalty in the Cloud clan. The rest of you may make a history check to know that information.
Gills, but also damn.
Hirono,
I don't know why I bother anymore.
you were so close.
Not needed.
You were so close.
Hiroto.
The
Hey,
other.
I study how to make things. I don't study politics of other clans.
Don't worry, we can fill you in
Oh.
later. We can fill you
The
in
both
later.
of you, even Akatsuki, you didn't know this. You recognize what it is. This moment of surrealism just kind of hits you. And she sets it on the pyre. A few other clan members, you realize a younger sister who's maybe 10 to 13. An aunt and uncle. The different leaders of the other clans.
Actually, can I ask you one quick question? Real quick?
Mhm.
What was the bracelet made out of?
It was made out of what looked to be silver or platinum. Couldn't quite tell from the distance. You'd have to get up and say something about Midori to, get a closer look.
Yeah, I don't know enough.
Don't need to know enough. All you need to know is what she meant to you. Line starts to get shorter. And shorter.
I'll join in the line.
I think Akatsuki would as well.
Katsuki is waiting for someone else. He's like, I can't go up there alone.
Pretty much. It's like, oh, because it's a combination of sadness and a lot of people.
Yusato gets up. Akia gets up. Lee gets up.
Get up.
King will follow.
Hiroto, you're first. So you said you're getting up first.
Hmm.
Eventually the line clears and you're up next.
You're gonna be missed. Your laugh will be missed. I just kind of set one of my shurikens next to her.
Akatsuki. Step up there. All the faces on you. The only thing you can think about, though, is the face behind you. Her eyes are closed peacefully.
I didn't know Midori for very long. Honestly, a year to an Oni like myself feels like nothing. But being her friend has been the most meaningful. Easily one of the most meaningful things I've ever done with my life. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now. He'll just kind of turn towards her. I'll miss you. He'll just place one of the many, many books that they've read over the year on the pyre.
As you step off the stage, Miss Ishikawa will kind of step forward and just... She's crying. She reaches forward, she kind of hugs you. Yusato starts walking up the steps. Eyes are glazed over. He kind of walks up and looks down at her. First thing I said when I saw everyone in the group was, look at all the beautiful women that are walking into my dorm room. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the family I would get out of this. I only wish I could have helped her more. Midori Ishikawa, don't forget you are beautiful inside and out. And he takes one of his scalpels and slices a bit into his wrist and puts the blood, the very magical blood, into the vial. Corks it. Sets it on the pyre. Puts the scalpel away and walks off them. Keen.
Keen will walk up. Midori was, as her mother said, a light for us every morning. as bright as the sun. Not all of us in the squad are morning people, and Midori somehow managed to get us all up and going. Endless chatter, but always welcome. Somehow she managed to find my cousin and bring him home to us. For that, I'll always be thankful for her. And as Keen has nothing to add to the pyre, he will walk off.
Masaru, you said you were getting up, right?
Yep. My first experience with Midori was, well, my most memorable first experience with Midori was inside the training arena where we first met in the fire branch. She ran at me and with full fire in her eyes, ready for a fight. My biggest regret was not taking the opportunity to fight her and understand her. And most importantly, I never got to have a really good conversation with her. She had a smile that could light up a room. And I'll get off the stage.
For that, Aki'll step up. And Keen, to your horror and surprise, she's holding her second most expensive skateboard in her arm. She walks up. When I found out that my mother enlisted me in the Shi No Tenshi college, I was furious. And to be quite frank, at first Midori's endless droning drove me up a wall. It's never been so quiet. The only thing I really wished for was quiet. Some of you weren't there when she asked me, but she asked me to teach her how to skateboard. Well, hopefully one day when we meet again, Miss Ishikawa, make sure to bring this with you and I'll show you when I meet you there. She sets this fucking, and I mean this thing has silver trim in the design on the bottom. She sets it down. And Lee walks up onto the stage. And Keen, you've seen the object she's holding. You see this old uniform, the Shi No Tenshis. You heard Lee talk about one of her very, 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 very first friends she met in the group. As a matter of fact, it was Akia's namesake. I met Midori when I found out that she was joining the school. I went and talked to her mother. Mother was slightly against it, but Told her it was for a good cause. When I was younger and I first joined this organization, I vowed to never let a young soul die again. I remember a long time ago I said to people not to make promises you can't keep. So, Midori Ishikawa, I promise to you that I'll do everything I can to make sure no lost soul is forgotten. And, as an old friend used to say, no matter how dark it gets, don't forget to smile. She takes the folded uniform and she sets it on top. A few of the others come up and speak. Pimrios actually gives a really, really nice speech. He praises her. Says she was necessary to the team and everything. Very respectful. Hachimitsu goes up and she actually puts down what looks to be a Crimson Eye signet ring on the pyre. By the time this part is over, eventually the Dean General comes back up front. Now, the burning proceedings to send her into Sixta's arms will proceed. Those of you who received letters from her mother are the closest people to Midori Ishikawa. And you have been asked to be torchbearers to help send her into the next life. Those of you people, please stand and come forward.
Stand.
Wow, your mic hates you, by the way.
I'm not surprised. Ay.
You want to try that again?
Okay, let's try this again. Maybe this thing will actually work. Akatsuki will stand. And he'll make his way forward.
As you make your way forward, you see her mother comes forward. Her youngest sister, who's about 10. And something you never thought about was, who was Midori interested in? You see this gentleman who looks about her age. Looks like they're from the Volcano clan. Steps forward. Very handsome young gentleman, by the way. And all the torches are set out. The music died. That was good timing. Holy shit. That was completely unintentional.
Yeah.
Just because the music died doesn't mean you get to.
Agreed.
Oh,
No more funerals for today.
oh,
Are you sure?
Oh god.
Whole party starts laughing to death.
Oh.
No. We're too sad for that.
Is this the one I want? Damn it. I hate it when I lose the music. Fuck. I had it all right here.
It's okay. You can cry now.
I believe
Be
it's the one
easier
that
if the
was.
music was going.
I'm working on it. As you guys start walking forward, those of you who are chosen for this, a choir starts to pick up. And you start to hear the sound of rolling thunder. And again, Master, you've heard this song before. This is the clan send-off.
For every clan or just the Cloud Clan?
This particular hymn is for the Cloud Clan, but most of the clans are very similar.
Gotcha.
And once all of you are up front, Katsuki, you're clueless to the clan rituals.
Yeah, he's just going along with it at this point.
And Mrs. Ishikawa kind of walks up to you and just goes, "Whenever you're ready."
He'll take a moment to just kind of mentally say, one last goodbye before he places the torch down.
They set their torches down. And you watch as the members of the Cloud Clan, so the mother and daughter, sit down something like this, their fingers pointed towards the sky. And the member of the Volcano Clan sits down with his fingers pointed forward. On their knees as the fire burns. And out of the corner of your eye, you see Lee look at you and do this.
He will kneel best to aim.
What you don't realize, you are currently in the Sun Ronin prayer form. And Masaru, why don't you make me a perception check here quick? Because there's a lot of faces and you're sitting back in the crowd now at this point.
13.
You see Lee do this, and you haven't seen this handfold except for in books. And you watch as Akatsuki gets down and does the same thing. Other members start sitting down as well. Go ahead and make me a history check with advantage to see if you want to use yours from the Earth Clan.
Sure.
Memories are still a little hazy, but we're going to try and get you there.
21.
Yours is more of an underfold, as if you're the Earth holding everything up.
I'll go ahead and do it.
And for the first time, you guys see something that just... The two of you watch as Masaru goes down like this. Off in the distance, you see his sister do the same thing. Keen, as you're standing there probably confused on what to do at this point, I'd assume.
A little bit.
Make me a history check for your father.
God damn it. 9.
Luckily, you're not too far away from your mother. As she shows you basically the water stance version.
And he will mimic it.
Let's get down. Prayers finish. Eventually, choir stops. Flames start to build and rise to the skies. I had all this music sorted out earlier, but fucking Christ, it all just got wiped.
Oh no.
Yeah, the computer shut off on me after I found it all. Now I'm playing Search.
It's just like, hey,
You're
you
not
had this nice
using it
old list.
anymore.
Well, wouldn't it be in your history?
Yeah, all like 40 songs I was looking at.
Okay. It's not my fault you didn't write down the names. This is how I cope.
I've noticed. Uh, let me see if I can find that old one. Everyone's favorite music. Also, just as a heads, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't get paid for this shit, so it's not like I'm gonna get in trouble for it. Everyone's gonna love this.
I already know what you've chosen.
I fear for what he's chosen.
Yeah,
Oh, we've heard it before. If it's the one I'm
I
thinking
have-
of.
I have a good idea of which one this one is.
We all do.
Ah. And for those of you who are in prayer, for the clan specifically, the ritual is for them to remain there until the fire finishes. I am not paid by
Yep.
them. It's not my music. I'm gonna say this now ahead of time. I'm not getting paid for this stream.
Your notes how they hit us.
I knew this was coming.
Yep.
After about an hour till the flames die out. Long silence. Eventually the flames die. Akatsuki, as you're sitting there, probably in tears, I'd assume, you feel a touch on your forehead. This ruffle in your hair.
He'll look up.
You look up and you see a see-through version of Midori just smiling. Everyone in the crowd can see this. And she bends down and kind of puts a hand under your chin. When she would tell you to be more confident and hold your head up, lifts it. She just gives you a little nod.
I'll never forget you.
Moves on to her mother and her little sister and kind of kneels in front of them. Watch, she kind of reaches forward, grabs her sister's cheeks. Her hands go through it, but like her sister's just like little smile. Where she moves on to her mother, puts her hand on her cheek. Her mother just kind of cups it there. And then those of you realizing that, she's never actually seemed interested in anyone walks over to the Volcano Tribe guy and just kind of leans her forehead against his. And something you guys have never ever noticed, because every time I've had you make a perception check, she's had a ring on this finger the entire game. And after she finishes with that, she kind of stands up and scans the crowd. Hiroto, Kin, and Masaru, as you guys are kind of sitting out there, you watch as her eyes fall on you guys. Then she just kind of takes her hand and raises.
Keen will get the idea and stand.
Same.
I'll do what they're doing.
Yusato just kind of looks shocked. I mean, he's a science guy and he's seeing a ghost in front of his very eyes. And he looks to all of you and goes, and this big smile, she just looks around at everyone. A little sad, but after she finishes, she goes back to Akatsuki and kneels down in front of him. She grabs you by the arms, starts standing up.
Akatsuki will stand.
Akatsuki, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. We couldn't have known.
I know. It's just not fair.
No, it's not. But it's the way of the world. It's okay. It's okay. If it makes you feel better, I'm not feeling anything anymore. There's no pain. And it's not like you're not gonna see me again.
I know.
Also, your hair looks really good.
Thank you. Hachimitsu helped me.
And as she's kind of talking to you, trying to rebuild you back up before she has to go, you watch as Sixta kind of appears behind her in a more translucent form. He looks at you, Akatsuki. I have to go. But I'll always be right here. Always.
I know.
Keep your head up. You are far stronger than you give yourself credit for.
I'll try.
I know. You kick his ass for me.
I plan on it.
And she stands up, looks out to the rest of you guys, everybody in the crowd, looking back at her squad. And she just goes, and she turns and Sixta offers her his hand. She takes it. They ascend up into the sky. Yusato at this point just kind of drops to his knees. Between Hiroto and Akia. Akia just kind of bends down, puts a hand on his shoulder. And you can see
Ruffle his hair.
He's been bawling his eyes out seeing her be like, it's okay, don't worry, it's fine. I'm okay now. It's okay. Fucking calm down. And then all of you guys hear in your heads. Everyone in the squad, from the original squad. That's nice. Not the same thing. Unless you just choose to, you just don't want to hear it? Okay, you don't have to hear it. You don't have to hear it. It is a choice.
I want to hear it.
Don't hear it.
Okay. Thank you guys for everything. You've made it worth it. Don't forget to smile. We are the only lights that are left. The presence fades. Then people start to file out. Ceremony over.
Akatsuki will just stand there a bit longer. Before going back to his squad.
As you head back, at this point, Akia looks at you, Hiroto, and kind of looks down at you, Sato, like, your turn. I gotta go comfort my brother now.
Just kind of nod to her.
And Akia meets you about halfway and just...
He'll hug her tightly.
And she'll pull away and hold you at arm's length. We won't let him get away with this. Okay?
I know.
We'll do this together.
Yeah. Together.
Maybe we can make him feel like what it's like to be a shish kebab. We better go enjoy the lunch they made, otherwise we're going to be doing training on an empty stomach. It looks like you burned all those calories in time you were standing up there.
Sounds like you barely ate anything at breakfast anyway.
Well, you know what she'd say.
Trust me, I know. She would say it to me every morning. go.
Yeah, let's go rejoin the others.
Okay.
As you start to walk away, you feel small hot hands on the back of your legs. And you turn to look.
Yeah, it's like, wait a what?
You turn to look and see the 10-year-old girl, her younger sister.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for helping.
No problem.
I like your hair.
Thank you.
Would
So
you
your
like
sister
another
would've-
ribbon?
I would love one.
And you notice her hair is done up exactly like her sister would do it more often than not. This
Cool.
one she pulls out looks like it's a Cloud Clan official ribbon. Masaru, you see this, and this is their basically like their every high-ranking member has one of these.
Mm.
I would like to she kind of looks back and you see her mother's over there like, oh shit, I forgot.
I
She
believe
just
the
gives
word
her
you're
a
looking.
minute. Go ahead.
Induct.
Induct you to be a part of the Cloud Clan.
I am honored. He will bow very respectfully. Or take.
And she takes the ribbon, ties it around both of the braids.
And he'll just smile and just pat her on the head.
Then she quickly scurries back off to her mom. And then you're
Good.
approached by a volcano man. Kind of walks up. He's got like this bright red hair that's slicked back. Wears this dark black eyeshadow all around his eyes. It's kind of weird to look at and go, this is who she was into?
Yeah, it's just like, okay.
You must be Akatsuki.
Yes, I don't believe we've met.
Rikirio Vulcan.
It's nice to meet you.
Takes your hand and it's warm. And strong. Gives it a shake. I appreciate you looking after my wife. I appreciate it greatly.
Your wife?
Of course, yes. Most clan
Oh, that's-
members are married off when they're about 16.
I see. I didn't even know that. She never really mentioned being with anyone.
She didn't see the need to. Neither did I. But seeing as you seem to be almost like a brother to her, figured you deserve to know.
I always treated her like a.
Jesus, Hiroto, we can't hear it that far away. Fucking A. Get close to the mic and everything.
Mike's right here, buddy. You have to get close to the mic. Mike stay the same distance away.
Yeah, but it looks like it when you're sitting like back here, and then you just.
I needed a little more leverage, okay?
Oh.
Oh, I needed that.
Yeah, we all
Needed
needed that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're ever in the Volcano Clan, feel free to come give us a visit. You're more than welcome.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. Take care of yourself, Akatsuki. Gives you a pat on the shoulder.
I will.
And at that, Aki is like looking around like, is there anyone else I need to wait for before I steal my brother back?
Wait for it.
Puts her hand on your shoulder very slowly, still looking around. Are we good?
I think we're fine.
Okay, all right.
And then
Now
he
let's
shows
head
up.
back. No. Eventually, the two of them make it back to you guys. You guys just head straight to the lunch.
Yeah.
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 That's okay. Don't worry. Sad music's about to end now.
Thank you.
Oh,
One of the songs that I found right before the end, before we started, is still around. As you guys are approaching the cafeteria, you can hear very soft music being played. You guys enter in, and you guys see a lot of food that Midori really liked. Light baked goods, some hamburgers, hot dogs. Very junk food oriented,
Oh yeah.
and pastries.
Seems they made sure to get everything she liked.
yeah.
I still remember almost every time I saw her back in Hinomiyako. She always had some kind of sweet in her hand.
It's important to remember the good things. You're always thinking about the sad things that are going to take you over and make you want revenge constantly.
Yeah.
That's why they do this. Try and keep our heads from, getting too wallowed up. Sure, it's good to remember them and feel sad, but we're Shi No Tenshi. Hundreds of thousands of lives depending on us.
Yeah.
Sorry, no pressure.
Does this mean we could take our revenge out on the food?
I mean, you could.
That's one way to look at it. Either way, if there's one thing I've learned, the quicker you feel it, the more quickly you can start moving forward.
Yeah. She'd want us to keep moving forward anyway.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, light in the darkness and all. I mean, I think like 8 of you guys said it up there.
Not our fault that she was the most cheery one here.
That is true.
Yeah, she was. I did mean what I said. When I first met her, I wanted to strangle her to get her to shut up.
To be fair, Akia, you want to strangle most people that talk too much.
Yeah, that's true.
You did blast me in the head with your eye.
Yeah, but you wanted to know what magic I could do, so I showed you.
You literally asked for it.
Yeah, but still.
You asked for it. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You didn't have to.
I didn't. But what would you do if you were challenged?
The old me would say I'd punch them in the face.
The new you would say you challenge him to a fair duel, right?
Maybe.
It's still weird to watch him thinking.
Right?
I don't know. I still see a little bit of
really
smoke coming out
is.
the ears.
Oh yeah, nope, she's right. There it is.
Here, hold
Yeah, but
on.
he actually
Says the guy who shoots chains from his hands.
He's supposed to keep that covered up a little bit.
Not talk about that. I mean, unless you want to shoot it in your forehead.
No.
What is it with everybody going for my head?
This should.
We gotta get you back to normal, goddammit.
I don't know. I as much as it's new, I think I prefer the one that thinks more. You guys didn't follow him with find him with a fucking tree on his head. I did.
Quick, somebody find another tree.
No.
I don't need more people getting hurt because
Uh,
I can't think straight. Thanks.
No, he can think semi-straight.
he's getting there.
Aki
Is
just
that
kind
what
of.
we're gonna call it?
Aki just pats you on the back, just giving you shit, Masaru.
Yeah, but the difference is I can understand this now.
Well, that just makes it all the more fun because now you know when we're giving you shit.
I missed it when they were giving you crap in the arena.
Uh,
Machiko
then.
kind of pipes up. I mean, it was really easy to pop you into the astral. You don't even know.
yes, well, I didn't exactly have much combat experience.
was-
Even
Quite hilarious to watch you swing at the stars. Literally.
well, at least now I know we can ask for that if needed. Shouldn't have to worry about it just being whenever you decide to.
Yeah, that's still in there, though, too. Also, I grabbed pamphlets for everyone, and she starts handing pamphlets out to all of you guys. And you realize it says extracurriculars and sports.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to join those, weren't we?
I kind of want to do smithing.
Well, we're supposed to join a sport and an extracurricular.
Can't it be
You
both?
have to.
it'll be fine, Hiroto.
Well, it'd
I
be
hear-
nice.
I hear they play the game Relic here.
Relic?
You guys haven't heard of Relic?
You have to realize I was under control of an Arch Oni for about 200 years.
When was it invented?
100 years ago?
So I certainly wouldn't have heard of
You
it.
go to any kind of formal school.
Well, it's a competition where you can do whatever is necessary to your opponents as long as you don't kill them or cause
I
them
like the sport.
physical harm. So, for
Interesting.
instance, Akia could hold person somebody, but she couldn't, throw them against a wall.
No throwing rocks at people's foreheads.
No. But you could
I'm
use
out.
your smoke bombs.
I'm out.
I'm in.
No
This sounds
thanks.
fun.
Why-
So I can
Hiroto,
hit
why
them
are
in the
you
head
out?
with the shield?
Hiroto, it would be more up your alley anyway.
Sounds like he's wet.
Smoke bombs are not easy. Okay.
Well, why don't you ask for help, okay?
There's a lot of materials that go into them. Don't even get me started on fire bombs.
Have you not gone to the, ninja, section where they have all the materials provided for you?
You know, if you actually looked at your map every so often, you'd find these places.
We all got a manual in our bags in our rooms,
There's a manual.
Yep,
There's been a lot of shit going on, okay?
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you've had
kidding.
more time to read it than I have.
Piss off. Just got here.
I think that was the point. But either
Game
way,
reads everything. It's fine.
this game is basically in the center of the arena. There is an underground section where there's these relics. They're more like glass orbs, but you and your team need to take them back to your stronghold without losing the relic. And the more relics you occur, the more points you gain. But at the same time, there's a team called the Spy Team. The Spy Team can only score by breaking into the fortresses of other teams and stealing their relics. And by the end of it, whoever has the most points wins.
Sounds interesting. I can't really say I don't have many abilities that could work in a game like that.
I mean, can you not grapple someone and hold them still so they can't get away?
I suppose. Just...
Are you not strong and able to take something out of somebody's hands?
That's
Well, I've
true.
never. You have to remember, I've only ever used these things to machines.
Didn't you
And
pull someone out of the
Monster.
water?
You would be really, really, really good defender. Because each team has a defender to try and keep people from stealing orbs from them. And I think, Hiroto, you'd make a good spy. If, you didn't trip so much.
I mean, you did fall down the stairs on the ship.
He was carrying a heavy book. The
My
orbs aren't
point.
that heavy.
I wasn't talking about that ship.
I guess I didn't see underneath.
Oh, you didn't need to see it. You just need to hear it.
You were closer to the stairs then.
A little bit, but it's kind of hard not to hear someone cursing up a storm as they're falling downstairs.
Akia looks directly at you, Hiroto.
What else is there?
Well, I mean, there's clubs. But it's not a sport.
But we have to be in a sport and a club.
Yes. One keeps your
is this the
physical
only
strength up,
sport?
one keeps your ability. No, there I think is 2 or 3. I don't know the other ones really that well. And I mean, there's also the arena. So there's the fight club.
There's
Make-
a fight club.
Yeah.
We don't
Oh.
talk about that one.
Oh. Oh, this is great. This is great. I love this.
In other words, thank you guys so much for watching. This is where we're going to end tonight's session so that I can give all these guys the proper information. Because when we come back, we are going to continue from this day. And they will be picking what extracurriculars and what sports they'll be joining. Because that'll be a requirement. And I haven't made them all yet. I've only made Relic.
Well, you tactically
With-
have 2
with-
weeks.
With Hiroto in mind. Mind you.
You have 2 weeks.
3, because remember?
3.
October
Uh,
7th, I can't be here, remember?
Oh, so I am so sorry, guys. We're just gonna be fucked for 2 weeks. Maybe on the 7th we'll run a one shot and see if anyone wants to join. As a matter of fact, Basuri, you don't have anything going on the 7th, huh?
No.
Would the other 2 of you like to join in on a one shot on the 7th?
Oh, of course.
Don't worry. Guess what, Akatsuki?
Oh boy.
you'll be able to play a Mane.
Oh boy.
Hiroto, I will need you to, and I'll give you a character sheet for it, but I will
Okay.
need you to, let me go check this other particular person over here just to make sure that I have the proper level figured out for what level they're supposed to be. So on the 7th, we'll be running a one-shot with level 15 characters. So, for instance, person who plays a Mane, if your character is not at level 15, level her up to level 15.
They were 15 when we did the last one.
Yeah, you said that we would level them
anything,
up to
I think-
16 for the last
yeah,
one.
Then I don't know why this particular character I'm looking at right now is not level 16.
Mm.
So, but I would like to thank everybody for stopping in. I know today was a very emotional session. It had to happen. There were some things that were go. Yes, it had to happen. Don't give me that look, Akatsuki.
Oh, yeah.
There are some factors that played in that it just it's.
It's okay.
But either way, I want to thank all you guys for stopping in and watching with us and enjoying the session while we go through our super emotional things. This is why they sometimes hate me, because I really, 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 really emotionally torment the fuck out of them. Yep, see, I'm getting flicked off and nods.
You know we love you.
Oh, I love you guys too. But
Also, let me just say, in 2 weeks, you're welcome.
October 7th, we'll be running a one-shot, and it is based off the Crimson Eye City.
Oh no.
After the fact.
Oh no.
Oh.
Alright, but you guys will have to wait till October 7th to figure it out, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for your patience. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. As I've said before, if you would have this really cool character idea, if you leave it in the comments, I will see what I can do about possibly bringing that character to life in the world. But other than that, you guys all are my wonderful viewers, our wonderful viewers, and we always look forward to doing this session every single week. And I really hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and it continues to go so. We will see you guys next time.